today is the day. We're making our bison beef tacos that we got from Wild K Ranch. We got the beef from Wild K Ranch, and we got the idea for tacos from Kevin and his wife Melissa. So thank you very much, Wild K Ranch. We love to stay, and we look forward to going back there. Melton Hill Dam Campground in Lenoir City was even better than we expected. Lenoir City is only 30 minutes from Knoxville and about an hour from Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, the home of Dollywood, and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The campground has 11 full hookup sites for only $33 a night, and they also have more than 30 water and electric sites. Our stay was quiet, peaceful, and the fall colors were amazingly vibrant. The campground also offers boating, fishing, and swimming. Although the water was a bit too cold for swimming while we were there, the temperatures created a beautiful mist on the Melton Hill Reservoir, for those of us that were up early enough to see the sunrise. Hey guys. So this is our second night here in Lenoir City, and yes, I learned how to pronounce it. One of the things we kind of pick up along the way is how to pronounce places, usually after saying it wrong for a couple days. So it's not Lenoir City, as I thought. It's Lenoir, so I thought it was French, but it's Lenoir City. And for that matter, actually, the place where we saw Trisha Yearwood in Nashville is called the Skirmerhorn, not the Schermerhorn, as I said countless times. And apparently this state's called Tennessee, not Tennessee. Who knew? So we've got some freezing temperatures coming in tonight, and it's going to be actually below freezing for the next 2 or 3 nights. So we made a trip over to Camping World today. We invested in one of the Camco heated water hoses. So I'm going to replace everything we have here. The cashier at Camping World did recommend putting the water pressure regulator out here. I'm not sure why that is. Well, I guess because maybe the insulated heated hose can only take a certain amount of pressure, but it still seems like part of it is going to be exposed to the freezing temperatures before it gets to the heated hose. So this is going to be our first time camping in freezing temperatures. We do have the Arctic insulation package. I'm looking at it by the door. There's a little sticker. I did call Grand Design at one point to ask, what are our camping limits? It's called the All Four Seasons package. The person that I spoke to at Grand Design wasn't very helpful. All she told me really was that Grand Design wasn't able to keep water from freezing. So didn't really appreciate that response. Didn't really explain anything about the All Seasons package to me. Over time, I did learn that part of the All Seasons package, or the Arctic insulation, is a layer of insulation below all your tanks and your PEX tubing. So I think there's also some duct work that runs and feeds the heat when you're on propane heat overnight, that feeds that heat to this area so that it's not just exposed to the coldest temperatures. But we'll see how that goes. I think it's only going to be mid 20s to upper 20s, so not extremely freezing, but still a little nervous. Probably didn't even have to invest in this heated hose that we got, but we're headed to Pennsylvania and Virginia next, so I figured better safe than sorry, and hopefully it's something we'll use again in the future. All right, so we're going to do this install super quick. Switch from the regular water hose that we always use to the Camco heated water hose. Okay, so this is what we got. We picked it up at Camping World today. It was about $140 with tax after the Good Sam discount. One interesting thing that I did read here is it is recommended to allow an interior faucet to drip. I did ask the camp office this morning if they had any opinions on what we should do for the next few nights as it drops below freezing, and that was another thing they said. Since we have a sewer connection, they said go ahead and let your faucets drip just a little bit. If you do leave your faucets dripping, make sure that you leave your gray tanks open. Otherwise, you'll end up with a lot of water inside as your tanks fill up. I'm going to try to be extra smart and use our main hose to pull it back all the way under the trailer. Still having my doubts about this water filter. I think for the next couple nights, we're just going to leave it out of the mix. We don't actually drink the water. We still use bottled water, although it's not my favorite way to do things, but so we're going to leave that out. Just have one less failure point and go straight from the hose to our city water connection. So this end is actually a thermostat. It says don't cover that with insulation or anything, so we'll keep that exposed. Just check the frequently asked questions on the instructions, and it does say to use a pressure regulator set to 40 or 50 psi. So we are going to connect this on the source side of the water, and we're almost done here. After I verify that there's no drips on this end and the other, I'm going to slide the insulation up as far as I can. Still a lot of exposure here, but hopefully we'll be all right. Final step. Connect the electricity to create the heat. Okay, that should be it. I think we're good to go. I'm going to roll up the other hose and we'll call it a night. Oh, one last thing. We're going to open the gray tanks. We have 2 gray tanks, and we're going to open up the water outlet, let that drip, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good from there. Another recommendation we did get from one of our neighbors here is that they like to open the bottom cabinet, both cabinets probably under the sinks. That way the heat can get in there and just keep that PEX tubing a little warmer than it would be. So, all right, after that, I think we're officially done. The town is crazy. It was crazy last time we were here. We weren't sure why at first. We asked our waiter what's going on. It was Thursday night. And he said, I think there's a ballet tonight. We got home, turns out Kelsey Ballerini was playing a concert. The football game just got out, so it's a mob of orange people. We visited downtown Knoxville twice during our 1-week stay, and our favorite area was Market Square, a quaint shopping and restaurant district that also hosts events like outdoor concerts, festivals, and plays. Unfortunately, we had an unpleasant experience at Myrtle's restaurant and decided to leave before we ordered dinner. Instead, we tried Not Watson's, the restaurant next door, and our evening was immediately redeemed. Our waiter was super friendly, and the menu had so many delicious options that the three of us ordered 2 appetizers and 4 entrees. There were no leftovers. Before heading back to the campground, we stopped at Rocket Fizz, a soda and candy shop that sold every type of soda you can think of, and maybe a few that shouldn't have made it to the shelf. Yes, I'm talking about you, Dirt Soda. Hey, good morning. We are off to our 3rd national park on our Blaisdell adventures. This is going to be Smoky Mountain National Park, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We're going to do the Cades Cove Loop, and then we're probably going to drive along the northeastern edge out to Gatlinburg. So I think we can see a few waterfalls that way, hopefully squeeze in a hike. You excited for the hike, Kylie? Okay, it's only 10 miles, so I mean, it's going to be pretty quick. Probably less than 6 hours. Kylie, you ready?
Ready.
Layla? She's in the trailer. The heat's on. Lucy, also in the trailer. Honey Bunch, ready? We're about 5 miles into the park so far, and it's been a beautiful drive. We're headed to Cades Cove Welcome Center. Says we have 6 miles to go, and it estimates that it's going to take 30 minutes, which sounds about right. We're going pretty slow, but slow enough to see everything around us, which is nice. Honey Bunch jumped in the driver's seat so I could do some filming, and we're all obviously enjoying the drive. So we're about a 1/4 mile into the Cades Cove Loop, and we already saw a bear. It was way up in the tree. We tried to get some video of it, but I'm not sure if it's going to come out, so just telling you now, that thing in the tree was a bear. I think it was a cub, and Honey Bunch made the good point. Where's the mom? Another cool thing about this park is you can ride bikes through it. So we just passed, or actually they just passed us, a bunch of bikes. Pretty cool feature. You can't actually ride bikes in all of the national parks.
Sure.
Come on in.
All right.
Hop in rotation. You need something original, Jeff. We can't go
squeeze comes in.
Wrong side. Wheels. Here we go.
Try not to hit it foul.
You say wrong side?
Yeah,
you hit the wrong side. Yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, you have to sign a release right left-handed.
That's fair ball.
That's a fair ball.
There you go.
You just got to run him.
This guy uniform.
A ball caught on one bounce is enough.
Find him up. Man, that's a good point.
He's got a bit of a commute's the problem.
Yeah. You put a little nitrous in his Conestoga wagon and get here quick.
If you want, pick a good one and take off the first.
There you go.
Get as many as you can.
All right. I'll run the next one. Where's the base?
90 feet.
See that stake out there? Run right at it. You'll find it.
Thank you very much, guys.
No, no problem.
Oh, it's fun, man. That's why we do it.
There it is.
There we go. He's going. He's going. He's running. Striker's out on the bound. Thank you, guys.
in the 1800s, I would have been tall. Through Gatlinburg right now, and I don't know what's up with this place. I don't know if this is like an every Saturday deal or what, but it is packed. There's shops everywhere. There's a crazy cool gondola and like pretty scary looking suspension bridge. Try to get a shot of that. I'm gonna have to pull it from the internet. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk to a stranger here and ask him if there's an event going on. The rest of the family gets really embarrassed when I talk to people, but give it a shot.
Please don't.